Good afternoon, BANJUL. Good afternoon, the Gambia. I am here once again to talk about the COVID-19, which is the coronavirus. My name is Rohimadi Glow, the Lord Mayor of BANJUL. But today I want to start by celebrating the doctors and the nurses of the Gambia. They're doing a very, very brilliant job. So therefore, they deserve to be celebrated. And we are here, I am here to celebrate them first, or better say, to say we are here as Banjul City Council to celebrate them. Again, let me remind everybody of the rules. And yesterday I did talk about the 5 important rules. That is, not to touch your face when your hands are not clean. Clean your hands as much as possible, and cough into your elbow, and stay away or stay home when you have absolutely no business outside. So as I said yesterday, the rules are simple as anything. And I did say yesterday that as much as coronavirus is a deadly disease, it has also brought something positive to our lives, that is putting the families together. Of course, if only you stick to the rules by staying at home when you absolutely have no business outside. Another important thing also that I want to talk about is to keep our children at home, and always to remember that the disease is deadly and is real. I've heard many people saying it doesn't affect women or children. I can say with facts that it doesn't have boundaries. Coronavirus doesn't understand whether you are a president, a mayor, a minister, governor, or whatever, and it doesn't discriminate at all. And if I have to say it in a clear words, I will say that coronavirus is not biased, it's not gender biased. So therefore, we have to be very, very extremely alert, extremely careful, and stick to the rules that is given by WHO and our respective health sectors. Again, I want to also sincerely thank those who responded even without receiving letters from us when I inaugurated yesterday the initiative BANJUL Relief, and some call it Feed BANJUL. So this is an initiative that we launched yesterday to help people, that the poor people, let me use that word, to help poor people to feed themselves. We have a lot of complaints coming to the office of the mayor saying that we cannot stick to the rules because simply, or let's say not to the rules, but to the rule number 103, as I always said, that is staying home, simply because they don't have the means of feeding themselves. It's like they're feeding themselves hand to mouth. They have to go out to look for food, otherwise they cannot feed themselves. It's very, very understandable. And we therefore deem it necessary to launch this initiative. And we have a store bank, this is a food bank, for this initiative. And we thank God that we have people responding. Today already I have 3 institutions that responded to the initiative, and I sincerely want to thank them. I will call out their names tomorrow when the gesture is received. I also want to urge all the people also to come. This is something very, very urgent. We all understand that government cannot do it alone, and they have also other commitments to do. So I sincerely believe that together we can do it. I will also want to sincerely thank my good friends, that is the UN agencies, the UN representative, who is Sarafina, the UNICEF representative, and of course my own dearest sister, the UNDP representative by the name of ICTD. I've seen they following my tweets, and they committed themselves to help. And on that note also, I would like also to call upon the EU, my dear brother and a partner, to also come forward to help us. This is an institution that believes in decentralization and believes in helping the local people. So this is the time that we sincerely need you most. So I am calling to my I'm calling my dear brother to please come to our aid, and to USAID also. We sincerely need you people to come and help us. And my argument is as simple as anything. That is, we are in a state of emergency, number one. And the second thing is all our resources, the places that we have, our resources are all downscale. I think this is an open secret. Everybody has seen the president, His Excellency Adam Barrow, came out to declare the state of emergency, which affected the councils. And this is not only my council, this is across the board. So therefore, the resources that we were having from rates, that is from the market and from the licenses, are all downscale. So, and we are even worried. Let me talk about my council. I am worried even of how to pay my salary next month. But as far as we are talking about now, because it's an emergency, I will just sincerely want to appeal to you to come to our aid. And I am saying thank you very much to my staffs and the BANJUL City Council staffs. I also want to sincerely thank the journalists. They're doing extremely well by disseminating spreading our informations, and also we like to thank the people of Banjul and my CSOs, the CSOs and the Red Cross, of course. I cannot thank them enough. I really cannot thank them enough. They are doing extremely well, and they have demonstrated patriotism when during this hard time. So again, I want to everybody to understand that the sanitarium, as I said yesterday, is also here, and this is what we are using as the quarantine place for those that have coronavirus. So therefore, we also, as a council, owe it to the hospital to help them towards maintaining the center. So as much as BANJUL City Council doesn't have much, but we cannot just fold our hands and say, no, we will not commit ourselves. Yes, we will do. Even though we don't have much, we will do, simply because it's in our city and I call it my business. So again, I pray to God to help us, bail us out from this sickness as soon as possible. And the very people who have it, I pray for their speedy recovery, especially the young girl who suffered from this virus. I was made to understand that she is recovering very well, and I pray to Allah that all of them recovered very well, and may God help us that this virus will not even enter Denton Bridge. And I want to say thank you very much.